Hello world, I'm Rich, and it's Rich's World Beer Tour. Back with Pete into Stout Month. We're going to do a little comparative beer. I know we got some other clown shoes as part of Stout Month. We're going to do a little something. We're filming this on the day the Vikings absolutely screwed up. So, I don't know, this is an NFC North matchup here. I've got two beers. One of them,
very nice.
These are the clown shoes only for different states, and I've got some others. This is the Itasca Loonidragon. Hopefully you're seeing that. Itasca Loonidragon, which is a Russian Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. And that's for Minnesota. And what's that one?
This is the Gargoyle Love Song.
So this will be our Chicago Bears. This is in Illinois only.
I think I got that right.
I think you're right in there. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Gargoyle Love Song, Illinois only, but that's aged in Cognac barrels.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is the same beer and then they went different directions, or if this is two totally different stouts.
No, it is. That's a Russian Imperial Stout. This says American Imperial
Stout. You're good.
So,
an ABV on this of 14.5. Okay, they're not holding back for Minnesota.
And 14% for Chicago.
And my God, this one was bottled on September 23rd of 14. Look up in here somewhere, right there.
There it is.
So this is over a year old when we're recording this.
October 10th of 14.
Bingo. So Matt in Wisconsin, a loyal watcher, a loyal viewer, Matt sent that to me. Thank you, Matt. Let's try them. An NFC Central matchup here. The Bears and the Vikings, who have absolutely...
Give me that, and I can get this one.
No, let's do one at a time. Let's do one at a time. Yep.
Okay.
And then I don't know if this is going to be a true comparison. It's two different beers. Absolutely jet black, nice little tan head, light brown, holds the glass real well.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that looks just pretty. Look at this, how it just holds the.
Yeah, the head's not going anywhere. That's for sure.
No. So this is the Minnesota version.
It definitely stays put.
Oh, dive in there. This is a year old now that we've been sitting on these. And I've got New Jersey. I might have another couple states. Absolute bourbon for me, but chocolate. Do you get that just...
Chocolate with a tad vanilla finish on it. Yep.
I don't quite get the vanilla, but... And that's the fun. Gang, if I'm smelling something, it's not gospel. Everybody smells something different. Everybody tastes something different. That's what you got to take out of my reviews is everybody gets something different out of it. I get bourbon and chocolate. I don't know. You're getting vanilla on the end.
I get a little bit of vanilla in there and a tad bit of brown sugar.
And everybody's so sensitive. I don't know. Let's give this thing a taste. Cheers. Part one here.
Thank you.
Wow, wonderful mouthfeel.
Oh my God. Slick, smooth.
Wow.
I get a sweet bourbon finish.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it doesn't say what bourbon barrels they're using. Oh, I don't want to take another sip. That sweet finish is just keeping going. It's just smooth. It's like it just slides right down. And
I'm shocked that this is 14.5%.
Usually dangerously smooth.
Absolutely.
But usually it sticks on your tongue. You get some sort of quick flavor, and then you get the aftertaste. This just goes down, and then you get a taste. I don't get any now that I'm talking, I get maple syrup. Right on the front of my mouth.
That's sweet maple syrup.
Sweet maple syrup, some chocolate.
Yeah.
But when it slides down, and my mouth is just sticky. I love a stout when it's like this.
Wow.
I get bourbon, but it's not overpowering. I just did a review earlier today in our Vikings loss of barley wine, and the booze was over the top. It was nasty. And this is so smooth and delightful.
And if I remember correctly, that barley one you did was about 12% only. So this
Yeah.
is a higher.
2% more. I
Higher-
don't taste any liquor.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just gonna say higher percent ABV, and there's very little, if any, liquor on it.
there's a little bit of burnt roast. There's a little bit of the barrel. There's a
Smokiness
slight
from the barrel.
smokiness. But I don't get this.
Wow.
I don't get this booziness for 14.5%. This is scary. This is scary.
Really
smooth.
dangerous.
Anyway, so we'll compare them. How about that? Before we give a rating.
Look at the head on it.
Yeah, you swirl that thing and the head comes. I mean, it never really goes away, but you swirl it, it comes right back up.
Yeah.
God, that smells good. There's a little bit of like a green hop smell when you swirl it. I got that like a fresh,
A fresh hop smell out of it.
somewhat fresh hop smell. Well, let's try some brandy now that we're comparing.
Cognac, huh?
Or cognac, thank you.
Yep.
So, Gargoyle Love Song. A little, instead of Champagne, Illinois, maybe this is the Champagne of Illinois.
Ooh. That's pretty funny.
This has got a little more head to it. I think I poured about the same, about a finger's worth of, I mean, you can't see through it, just like the last one. I think this has got a little darker head.
Yeah, a little more bubble to it.
Just a
that's
little,
for
it's
sure.
got a little more to it.
Just
oh,
about as dark. The color's pretty
We need
similar.
some cheese and crackers. Tell me what you're smelling there.
That has a little more fruity,
It-
almost wine
it's,
sort of a smell to it.
Red
doesn't it?
wine,
Yeah.
sweet red wine.
Yeah.
You're right where I'm at.
Yeah, almost a grapefruit, or grape juice, red wine sort of
You're-
smell to it.
You're
yeah.
right on. Or you're right where I'm at. Sometimes I give my opinions. Funny as it may seem, I give opinions. Yeah, that is. It's
And that's
grape
what-
juice.
Yeah, that's what cognac is a little wine.
Oh, that's interesting. Just totally
Yeah,
different. Let's dive in.
Let's try this
Another one. Cheers, world.
Cheers.
Oh, you'll like it.
You like all the stuff you get from there.
Oh wow, is that different? I got two ideas of what I taste right away.
What do I get?
I'll give my thoughts. Right away, my first two thoughts were cranberries and gingerbread. Do you get kind of that ginger? Not the spicy note of gingerbread, but there's like a fruity
What color your dishes are?
cranberry kind of thing. But there's a bready, sweet, malty
Yeah.
gingerbread minus the allspice or whatever that
yep.
spice is that gives it kind of a sharp taste.
The sharpness to the gingerbread.
It's
So talk to me, what are your thoughts?
it's these guys.
Cranberries.
For cranberries from our centerpiece. God, it smells like bright grape juice that you'd get, the kitty grape juice that you'd get, the purple stuff. When I dive in, that is just the overwhelming, not over the top, but it's the heavy flavor in there. And I can say I've never drank cognac straight, so I really don't know what cognac tastes like. To me, this is sweet, grapey, bready, malty. It's all over the top sweet, where the Itasca Loonidragon was more.
There's a little more bitterness, I
There was
think,
some more-
in that stout.
And that
And
was
then-
an American.
No,
this
that's
is a
the
Russian. The Minnesota version was a Russian Imperial. This is an American Imperial Stout with
And
cognac.
And is an American Imperial Stout supposed to be less bitter?
And I don't know that. Gang, if you're watching this is a long review. Throw some notes down below. The difference between a Russian and American. Maybe we'll look it up in the meantime. That's the fun of Stout Month. God, we love February. February's going to be stout month from now on. They're both great beers. You got any ideas on ratings between the two?
Well, I can tell you I would drink them both again.
I would. Which one do you prefer?
My preference is the Minnesota.
Oh my God, I'm going Illinois.
Are you really?
I like that sweetness. This thing is just absolutely over the top, sweet, grapey, different for a stout. I like that. This is
Yeah, this I think I'd say is a 9.25, and that's a 9.5 or 9.75 even for me.
You know what? I'm going to swap them. I'm going to say Illinois, the Gargoyle Love Song 9.75, and the Itasca Loonidragon 9.25.
Okay.
So, anyways, we're splitting hairs here. Let's just say 9.5 on both of them. They're absolute winners. If you've got them, I know I've got a couple of bottles of Itasca in the cellar, so this will be fun to see how they age. If you've tried them, put some notes down below. If not, and you can find them, trade them, whatever, they're winners. Any of these. Clown Shoes, if you're watching this and you can do the 50 states again, that'd be awesome. God, 2 out of 50
Sounds to me like we ended in a tie. We're going to have to go into overtime.
We're going to have to hit the New Jersey one that we have. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Anyways, from Minnesota, the Itasca Loonidragon. It's the Russian Imperial Stout.
And from Chicago or Illinois, the Gargoyle Love Song, the American Imperial Stout.
In brandy barrels.
Cognac barrels.
Cognac barrels. I keep getting that.
Yep.
Cognac barrels, and the Minnesota one is in bourbon barrels. So
Yep.
if you've tried them, put some notes down below. If you haven't, trade for them, find them, whatever you can. If you're Clown Shoes, make them again. These are winners.
They're very good.
Anyways, Pete showed up to pick up a couple of kegs today, and I forced him to drink 2 beers now. So
Gee, that's too bad. They were good.
thanks for sharing a couple of beers with us, world. Cheers.
Cheers.